We are going to start with this developing story. The three policemen linked to the killing of Eldorado Park teen Nathaniel Julies have been denied bail. The 16-year-old was killed last month, you will remember, allegedly by on-duty police officers. The ruling is due to be pronounced, or was due to be pronounced this morning at the Protea Magistrates Court. Let's take you live there. And eNCA's Aviwe Mtila is covering proceedings for us. There was a slight delay this morning, and then the decision was handed down. How did it play out in court today, Aviwe? Good afternoon.
Well, the magistrate asking critical questions to the three applicants of the bail before denying them the bail, essentially asking if the state's case is weak, why did they send each other death threats, why did they tamper with the evidence. Just some of the questions before he denied, Magistrate Mango denying the three police officers. I am joined by Nathaniel Julies' mother now, Bridget Harris, just to get a reaction from her. Bridget, thank you for joining us at eNCA. I'm sure you must get some sort of comfort from the decision today.
I'm very happy that the magistrate considered the community and that he denies them bail. For me now, it's a long way to still go, and you know, a lot of things was going to still come out, and I can say now that I'm happy.
We heard that you're coming back on the 6th of November, but seemingly the state has a strong case. How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling very confident about this case because my child was brutally murdered. As I'm standing right here, I've witnessed a brutally murdered case, and that's my son that's caught in this whole thing. And for this, these dogs, they must get justice, and it's going to be.
How are you doing on a personal level? It must have been a difficult month for you.
It's difficult for me every day because I'm missing him too much.
You've also had the opportunity to hear the affidavits that were read out by their legal representatives. Do you believe they're telling the truth in the series of events?
They're not telling the truth. They are lying, all lies. They're trying to make themselves loose here, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. I pray to a loving God that they're going to get justice.
Bridget Harris there, Nathaniel Julies' mother, basically confirming that she's a bit elated, happy that at least the three policemen, seemingly justice is happening, but also saying that the truth hasn't been told in some of what we've heard over the last 2 days, last week, Tuesday and Wednesday, basically. But you heard Magistrate Mango throwing essential questions about what the police officers have said, basically questioning the state's case, saying that if you believe the state's case is weak, why did you cover up the scene? Why are you sending each other death threats, essentially, and also saying that you could not prove beyond doubt, essentially, that you won't intimidate the witnesses that are still out there that you know, essentially, and you won't even intimidate each other. Some of the grounds of not granting bail for the three police officers, Simon Scorpion Jalivana, Kayleen Whiteboy, as well as Foster Nechiongolo, who is the accessory to the murder after the fact.
So obviously the mother, Aviwe, was satisfied with the decision today, patently obvious from your discussion with her that she remains absolutely heartbroken. Once that decision was then handed down by the magistrate, was there any response from the three accused? And maybe in answering that, you can also just remind us again exactly who they are.
Well, they stood firm, Jeremy, essentially, when that judgment was handed. That is Simon Scorpion Jalivana, who is accused number one in this matter. Kayleen Whiteboy, accused number two, who we understand pulled the trigger, essentially. Magistrate Mango also questioning, if you believe the state case is weak, why is Nathaniel dead? Some of the strong questions there from the magistrate. And accused number three, Foster Nechiongolo, who was off duty that day. He was off sick, essentially, called in by accused number one to come to Barra Hospital where Nathaniel Julies lay dead, and then given 2 cartridges, we understand, of live ammunition to go plant at the scene, almost as if to make it as if there was a gang-related incident on the day. But all of that, the magistrate pointed question. But in terms of the reaction, they were quite stern, unmoved, basically. But we did see reaction from some of the Eldorado community community members who, when that decision was tabled, a bit of elulation came about from the community members, having the policemen go in front of them just to stop them and just to keep the order inside court.
Live at the Protea Magistrates Court in Soweto, Aviwe Mtila, thank you very much indeed.